What's going on? I don't really make like super top of funnel mindset videos often, but I think this one's important to do because a lot of the time you're actually closer to success, you're closer to making it in whatever that is for you than you think. Now, by no means do I think I have made it in terms of like I'm super successful, but I think at one point there's kind of like a mindset shift where you go from, this mindset of like you're still trying to make things work and it hasn't worked yet to it's worked and now I'm scaling to the next level. And that second mindset is really healthy to be in when you actually feel that it's worked and that you've succeeded enough to where you just don't have that constant stress and that constant imposter syndrome in your mind. So I honestly think that happens when you hit your first 30 or 50k a month. And whether you're making 10, 20k a month or you're making even like 2k a month, you're closer to that point of 20 to 50k a month than you actually think you are, right? For me, this is crazy. I made 2k in December of this year. It was a really bad month, like only $2,000. And then in February, January this year, guys, it's pretty late right now. In January this year, I made 2k. The next month in February, I made my first 50k a month. And that was when I felt the confidence to drop out of high school and to really go all in on the business and everything. So literally, guys, like this is where what I'm trying to say is you're closer to whatever it is, that 50k a month, than you actually think you are, because you can do it in a matter of a month. You can do it really quickly. All the work you're kind of putting right now is just like the water simmering, right? It's like the water in the pot is like simmering, and soon it will get to the boil. Soon it will really pop off. Things happen quicker than you'd think. You might have no movement, nothing's happening, and then everything can pop off. I remember there was a stage as well where I did literally I was really in a bad place, barely making any money, and then out of nowhere I made 20k in 2 days. Granted, after that things slowed down again, but the point is that stuff can pick up out of completely nowhere. Like stuff can just shoot up out of the blue and you can't see it coming, but the whole game is you just have to stay in the game for long enough to actually see it happen, to have it come to fruition. Okay, so with you, stay at it, stay in the game. And when you feel this feeling of like, because I just had a call with my client Gershon. Now, most of the time with my business, we just help people with paid ads. We help people with their content, and it's more of like a logistical side of things of helping businesses scale in the info space. With Gershon, he's a little bit lower. He's doing like 8k a month right now. And I can just see this guy's in the stage where things are about to blow up and he just can't see it yet because he's giving it his all. He's working super hard. He's putting in the hours. He's showing up every day, and it's kind of like he's in this feeling where it's like, I am doing the absolute hardest I can do. When you have that feeling, then you know for a fact you just have to stay on that frequency, that wavelength, and you're going to have success, right? And I keep saying success. When I say success, I just mean you're going to have that belief of like, I haven't made it removed. And you're going to start thinking, okay, like this is actually real now. Like this is actually like a proper thing. Like, and that's what's happened with me. And that's a really good mindset to be in. That's how you're going to start operating like the person who can make even 100k a month, 200k a month, 250k a month. Because the people doing those numbers, they don't think that they are, not successful. They don't think these thoughts. And that's why they're doing those numbers. So the quicker you can get out of that, the better. So if you have that feeling, if you feel like you're putting in the absolute hardest, you're giving everything your all, then that's perfect. That's the situation you want to be in, right? With me, it was that start of this year where we didn't have any ads working. Our personal brands were still really small. Once again, like if you don't know anything about me, we run everything through my business partner's personal brand. So to all the people in the comments saying they're not buying whatever I sell, I don't even sell anything through this personal brand. So, and my business partner's personal brand, his Instagram is Siggy Foss. So feel free to check that out if you want. But my point is that at the start of this year, we didn't have anything. And so we were doing cold outreach. Our cold outreach strategy was pretty articulate. What we would do, and it's really long as well, is we would send custom opener messages with a 20% reply rate to qualified leads. So we would have a team doing 150 opener messages a day with 25% replying. They were literally like story swipe ups. Now, as soon as those people would reply, I would then open their Instagram profile and I would redesign their entire profile on the software Figma, which is like a design tool. So I would redesign their entire profile with an optimized bio, with, a better lifestyle profile picture, with like a better page setup, pin post. I would redesign everything. And then I would send them a custom video of me breaking it down and pitching a sales call. And at our height of this, we were booking 5 calls a day. Granted, the close rate was really low because they're outbound leads, but that was like the first real bit of momentum where I started tracking things. I started looking at the numbers and I was like, wow, like 5 sales calls in a day feels insane. Like that's where I was like, okay, like I can see this compounding. And that's where, when we took that to its peak, that's where we hit that 50K month in February. So what that was me grinding. Like you can ask anyone, I was doing this for 6, 7, 8 hours a day, like literally outreach. I would wake up in the morning, spend an hour replying to every single reply I got and flagging people. Then I would start developing like we call them the ecosystems, the optimized version of their page. And then after doing that, at nighttime, because we were targeting Americans, I live in Sydney, I was sending them out. So I was sending these videos out from 11 p.m. Sydney time to 4 a.m. Sydney time. And some days 6 a.m. because I had to get it done. And I've kind of had this mindset where it's like my day ends when my to-do list ends. So when everything on my to-do list was ticked off, I would sleep. So there were some nights where I was literally sleeping at 6 in the morning, which was insane. But I just had that feeling where every time I was like, I am so close. Like things are going to blow up soon. And also when you see this happen once, you know it will happen again. When you're kind of putting that effort in and then something pops off, as soon as that happens, it's a really like promising feeling, because then for the future, you know that the same thing will happen if you just keep putting in the reps. So you need to just feel like you need to keep working. And when you have this feeling of like, okay, I'm so close to making it, you need to just stay on that frequency until you do make it. And when you do make it, then you just don't have that worry that it's like, oh, what if this doesn't work out? Because now I have no thoughts of what if this doesn't work out. Because in my eyes, it already has worked out. This is what I do now. And now it's just about getting it to the next level, which is the position and the goal you should be in. And this is what my mentor Frederick told me. I got to go in 3 minutes because I have a call. But my mentor Frederick told me, your goal, and this was a while back, should be to get into a position where you can actually come up with a goal. And I never understood what that meant until nowadays, where it's like, oh shit, okay, he meant that my goal was to make enough money to where I actually feel like I've made it, I'm successful, this is what I do now. And then like actually create a goal from there. And that, when you think about it, is extremely important. So look, I got to prepare for this call with my client. Let's see who this one is. Jack Roberts. Jack Roberts is a G. Shout out, Jack. If you guys want to, see more daily videos about this and just follow along, then go ahead, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. But I got to go. See you.